keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life.
Hey guys, welcome to the Sunny Side of Science, episode 3. Today we will be discussing honeybees, hence the honey. So, do you guys like honey? I love honey. I'm going to start out with the announcements. I don't really have anything to announce right now, except check your email every day. Anything that we are hearing from our people, we're going to pass it along to you guys. So make sure you check your emails every day. Wanted to show you the answers from the last video on frogs. How'd you do? I forgot to sing a song to you. Could not believe this. 3 little speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log eating. Okay, Kelsey, I'm hurrying. All right, I can't sing the song, so she's rushing me. So here are the answers to the last video, episode 2, frogs. Okay, so I hope you reviewed the questions and the answers, and I'm sure you got them all right because you're so smart. But I wanted to show you in closing of our frog unit this picture right here. That picture is of my nephew. His name's Brandon Pruitt, and he's holding a little frog. Actually, he had been holding a lot of little frogs, but you will see him again in the video, so stay tuned. Good hold my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? Hey guys, I was singing the bumblebee song. You need to learn that. Ask Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, Aunt, Uncle if they know it and teach it to you. It's a cute song. Anyway, so today we are going to be discussing honeybees. Honeybees are sweet. Can you believe that? Honeybees are the sweetest of all the bees. They will only sting you if you aggravate them. Do you know why? Because if they sting you, they die immediately. They're the only bees in all of the different types of bees that will sting you and then die. Very sad. So they are the sweet bees. So I'm going to give you some facts. There are over 16 different types of bees. So you got the bumblebee, and then you got the wasp, and then you got the hornet, and so on 1,600 times. Kelsey will not let me tell you all of them because she says I have to hurry. So we're only going to discuss the honeybees, and they are so important for us. Matter of fact, if all the honeybees disappeared, then we would have no flowers, vegetables, or fruit. So those are a few facts, but I'm going to just tell you some really quick facts, and then I've got a short special guest video that I will get to. So stay tuned. Okay, so here are your fast facts. Thanks, Kelsey. About bees. Are you ready? Bees have 5 eyes and 6 legs. 5 eyes and 6 legs. That is crazy. Did you know that boy honeybees do not have stingers? So if you get stung by a honeybee, you know it's a girl. She's mad as a hornet or a honeybee. All right. Bees produce honey so that they will have food to eat in the colder months. That is amazing. But do you know they produce so much honey that they only eat 1/3 of what they produce? So that means we get to have the 2/3. You won't have to do math on that. I don't know. Honey is made by passing from one bee to the other, to another, to another, to another, until they put it in the little cell in the honeycomb, and then they seal it. But before they seal it, because it is really liquidy, the bees get around it and they start flapping their wings, flap, 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 and that dries it out and makes it thick like we know it. So very interesting there. If you want to know how they pass it from one bee to the other, go Google that and watch the video. I just couldn't do it because I'm getting ready to eat dinner and I love honey too much. So if you're interested in how honeybees pass honey from one to the other, go Google. Next, when they put, oh, no, I've already done that one. Let me see, I think that may be it. That is it, y'all. They're wanting a lot about honeybees. There's a ton about honeybees, but I didn't want to go into a lot, so that's it as far as the honeybees. We're ready to go to the next clip. We're going on a field trip all the way to California. My nephew that you saw the picture of with the frog lives in California, and he is actually got an architect degree at Virginia Tech, but he is actually in charge of, not sure what exactly he does, but he'll show you what he does, and you'll get to enjoy this video of the honeybees. Stay tuned.
Hey, my name is Brandon. I'm a farmer out here in California in the Central Valley, and today I'm gonna show you how important bees are. This is a honey bee hive. Honeybees are actually quite nice creatures. You can get relatively close to them and they're not gonna mess with you. They're really sweet. This is a bunch of bees getting a drink of water. So when you have a beehive, you usually need to put a water source nearby so that they can crawl down there and drink up. And then once again, you can get really close to a beehive. I have no protective gear on and I can touch it. I wouldn't want to rock it and agitate them, but they're flying in and out to deposit their honey. And if you get real close, you can see the little yellow wads on the back of their legs are actually the pollen that they've collected from all the flowers that they're bringing back for food for their colony. All the ones landing and flying in are filled with pollen, and all the ones leaving have dumped the pollen off back of their honeycomb and gone out to get more. These are worker bees. These bees are the guys that go into flowers and then they go to the next flower and they take the pollen from one and then they drop it off at the other one. And so this is where our food comes from. It's really all about having bees that will pollinate the flowers. So this guy now is going to this flower over here. And the pollen that he picked up and put in his little pouches are being dropped off at the next flower. So when you take pollen from one flower and put it at the other flower, you end up making a fruit. And there's one of the apples from last year, some of the apples that fell on the ground. These are bees full of pollen, pollinating this oak tree. See his yellow pockets full of pollen. When I stand under this tree, I can hear the humming of thousands of bees.
Mom? I was fixing Donnie dinner. Okay. Well, anyway, we want to say a big thank you to Brandon. Wasn't that so cool, that field trip? So you've learned a lot about bees. I learned a lot about bees. One of the most important facts is the bee is High Point's mascot. Y'all knew that. So here are your 10 questions. Okie dokie, guys, here's your questions. Excuse my eating, I'm eating an apple. So, do bees have 2 eyes and 2 legs? Yes or no? Do bees eat honey they produce? Yes or no? Is there only one type of bee? Yes or no? Do honeybees die after they sting? Yes or no? If all the honeybees died, would we still have fruits, veggies, and flowers? Yes or no? 6. Do boy bees have stingers? Yes or no? 7. Can we eat honey that bees have made? Yes or no? 8. Do bees use their wings to thicken the honey? Yes or no? 9. Do honeybees want to sting you? Yes or no? And number 10, is it one bee or a colony of bees that make the honey? So, I'm going to go finish my apple. Okay, here's the joke. How do bees get to school? They ride the school bus. So that's the end of our episode 3 of Bees. Can't wait to see what episode 4 is going to be. Stay tuned. See ya, bye. Buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. If we